Alright guys, we're going to look at the job offers, the recruits that we have already gotten, and whether or not we won the Heisman, All-Americans, everything. We're going to kind of take a look. So far we got OC at Arkansas, DC at Colorado, DC at Ole Miss, and OC at Washington. So none of those really appealing. I wasn't really going to sign with anybody anyway, but it would have been nice had it, we got anything that was good. Alright, so far, let's see who we got. We will go through this real quick. Alright, we recruited absolutely no QBs. We recruited take him off. We recruited a 4-star back who is, I don't remember, a 94 for speed and a 77 for receiving. So he's actually going to be pretty darn good. We recruited 2 very, very fast receivers. He is a 91 for speed, but 94 for acceleration. He's a 97 for speed. We recruited 1 tight end. He's a 3-star. We're on the verge of recruiting this 4-star tight end. All right, we got a 3-star tackle who sucks. We got a 4-star center and another 4-star center potentially. Alright, hadn't really recruited much of anything on the D-end aspect. We got a 5-star defensive tackle. Defense seemed to be where we got him. 5-star outside linebacker, 4-star outside linebacker, 4-star middle linebacker, 4-star middle linebacker, and then 3 4-star corners, 5-star free safety, and a 4-star free safety. So I can move some of these guys around. That'll help us out a lot. So let's see what we are. Our class is number 8th. We are number 8th. And our playoff game is going to be against USC. We'll take a look at the playoff bracket. Alright, so we play Navy, Oregon. Navy and Oregon play each other. I'm surprised. Navy went 12-1. That's awesome. Illinois and Tennessee. Tennessee's definitely going to win that game. They win almost every time they play in the playoffs. It's very frustrating. USC versus Bowling Green, and then we have to play Georgia if we beat USC, which we probably won't. And then Boise State versus Utah, and then they play Clemson. Number 1 seed is Kansas State of all things. So we're going to take a look at the All-Americans. Killebrew was the national player of the... Oh, no, we're looking at All-Americans. Oh, he was the quarterback of the year, or the first-team All-American quarterback. Oh, my God, I'm all over the place today. All right, Terry and Stewart got first-team All-American. IU Manor, first-team All-American. If he didn't get it, I don't know who could have gotten it over him. Dude was the number 1, period, out of everybody. Absolutely nobody on defense. That doesn't shock me. Absolutely nobody on second team. That doesn't shock me. Killebrew, first team, freshman All-American. He better have been freshman All-American. I mean, dude did it all, man. All right, let's look at Mac. All right, Killebrew, Stewart, Ellick. Then we had our guard and center. And, of course, Maxwell Hairston, top of the MAC. And Avante Dickerson. So those were both of our transfers. Both of our transfers were first team All-MAC. So I'd say they were pretty good transfers. All right, Sip was second team. That's awesome. Christian Ellis, the other transfer. He was the 3rd transfer starter. He got second team All-MAC. Now, the freshmen, this is actually a good, pretty good list. Killebrew, Goodlow, Max Bulla was only in for 4 games, yet somehow got it. All right, Dorian Pringle. Okay, he went in a little bit. Larry Yates. Yates was great this year. Corey Allman, who I don't think I punted with him, so it's very surprising that he got a freshman All-American. Or freshman MAC spot. All right, Heisman winner. Killebrew. There he is. 70 overall won the Heisman. Second was Cade Klubnik. I can never say his name. All right, Ellick was 3rd. Avery Johnson, that makes sense. Avery Johnson was 4th. They're number 1 in the country. All right, and Terry and Stewart was 5th. He has been amazing this year. Now, award winners. Player of the year, Killebrew. Head coach of the year was not me. It was Kansas State. Quarterback of the year, Killebrew. Nobody on defense, let's be real. Defensive back, Hairston was close. He was 5th. Ellis was right behind him. Stewart won running back of the year, of course. Receiver of the year, Ellick. Defensive end, nobody. Senior QB, we didn't even have a senior QB, so we couldn't be there. Interior lineman, absolutely nobody. Tight end, Garrett Oakley, that makes sense. I'm amazed our tight end wasn't at least, top 15. All right. Then DC, OC. How is my DC doing better than my OC? That's insane. Linebacker, probably nobody. Center, definitely nobody. Kicker, definitely nobody. Punter, definitely nobody. And then returner, we suck at returning. All right, let's take a look at the end of season stats. Killebrew, 3,916 yards, 42 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. 5 receptions kind of sucks because they all came at the end of the year. 1,500 yards, 10 touchdowns. Killebrew with 824 yards rushing. He's only 200 yards away from 1,000. 32 touchdowns. That's insane. He has broken records at Bowling Green. All right, Ellick, 2,139 yards receiving with 29 touchdowns. Just insane. And then Goodlow even had 606, 601 by Stewart. And then Weber, again, another transfer, immediate starter, 423, 3 touchdowns. Defensively, big. Somehow he wasn't on the freshman team. How was he not on the freshman team? He had 5 tackles for a loss, 86 tackles, 1 sack, no interceptions. Probably had he had an interception, it would have been there. Ellis and Hairston, 7 and 5. That's pretty good. Kicking, 3 of 3. That's it. 92 of 92 for extra points. 2 punts for 31-yard average. That's terrible. And then, of course, our punt return, kick return are always awful. All right, guys. So playoffs coming up next.